Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Ghost 11 Vice Squad. My name is Bryce Miller, and I'm your Sunday host. After you've watched this clip, head over to our awesome online stores at fishingandoutdoors.ca or .net for U.S. and international shoppers. And go to our sponsors' products and much more. Today in the Vice, I'm going to show you how to tie the Humpulator. The foam Humpulator, to be more specific, actually. We'll start our thread on the hook shank, as always. We stop right about there in the bend of the hook. This is a size 10 hopper hook. You got the curved shank, which is nice for stimulators. Same hook we used a few weeks ago. We're going to tie in a tail of bleached elk hair. You can tie it in pretty short, just like you would for a stimulator. Once you flared it, we're going to work our thread down, create a nice even body. So we get about right there. Tie in the ends and even out the body a little bit. So now we are going to tie in a downsized brown hackle feather. Due to the amount of materials in this fly, we're going to try not to bulk up. So we're not going to counteract this feather. That's why we're tying it in already. And then we're going to tie in brown foam for the hump. Make sure it's down all the way to the tail. And then we're going to tie in red foam, just a small piece, that we're going to wrap for the body. We got all that going on. Pretty, probably the most complicated step of this entire fly, honestly. Alright, let's get at it then. Wrap this red foam. Nice even wraps. Try not to bear down on it too much. Just enough to cause the body. The more you bear down on it, the less it's going to float, honestly. Not that you should have much problem floating this fly in the end, but everything you can get's better, right? So now we're going to bring the hackle feather up. Once again, nice even wraps. The tighter you can get them, the better. So we're going to tie that off. And then I'm going to kind of part these fibers a little bit. I'm going to bring the foam over top. Leave a little bit of a hump there. And tie it in. And that's probably the most complicated part of this fly, so congratulations if you made it this far. Tail's still looking good. Got the hump. Now we're going to tie in an underwing of red flash. Just like when we did that stimulator, we're going to tie it right about, let me even these tips out real quick. Past the tail, it's going to be farther than our wing. That way we can trim it after we tie in the wing. Alright, so now for the wing, we're going to use premium yearling elk in natural color from Nature Spirit. Go pretty sturdy on this. You don't want to undersize the wing. With as much material as we're having on this fly already, it's going to be pretty easy to kind of, what's the word? your proportions can be off even though they're normal. They're sufficient with normal fly of this type. So we're going to stack our elk hair. Make sure we got any kind of short fibers out. We're going to tie it in right about there. Try to go about equal with the tail. A couple wraps, and a few wraps through the ends. And then we're going to trim as close as we can off. Try to keep it at a taper to help the head of your fly later on. Just get all these butt ends out of here. Tungsten carbide scissors really make a pretty good work of this. Might switch to the squeeze scissors here in a second just for a little bit more fine work. Go with the curved ones. There we go. That looks great. Awesome. So now what we're going to do is we're going to work our thread back, make a couple of loose wraps over top of the elk hair, get it to kind of fall back over top of that foam hump, and then we're going to pull these flash fibers back and trim them equal with the elk hair, the wing. There we go. This fly works awesome for a dropper fly, as I'm sure you guys have probably guessed at this point. Floats like a cork, and the fish love them. Any situation where a fish is going to take a big stimulator, they will take this fly. So now we're going to tie in some more foam, so why not? And then 2 more hackle feathers. We're going to do a two-toned hackling here with a brown and a grizzly feather, because that matches a Humpy Adams. That way we're not getting too stimulatory here. Stimulatory. You always get to learn new words with me. Build up that nose. Not too much though, because you still gotta wrap this foam. Like that better. There we go. May look a little messy at first, but once we get this hackle on here, you'll never even notice. So back up against the hair, wing. We are going to make these as tight as we can. Just as heavy hackled as we can. This foam is not the most fun to wrap hackle through. It likes to have its own say, but we do it anyways. If it keeps giving you troubles like this, try hackling the other direction, which is what I'm about to do because it's making me angry. There we go. Perfect. When in doubt, change directions. Tie it off. Pull back. Go to thread head. Cut your feathers off. And now we're gonna cover this thread in red real quick. Red Sharpie. The way it matches, we're gonna half hitch off. And then we're going to cut our thread. Awesome. So now we're going to, as always, take our bobbin with these dry flies. It's always good to make sure our fibers are aligned. Everything's looking good, nothing's trapped. Got a couple stragglers here, trim them out. Awesome. This fly floats like a cork. I actually just caught a rainbow on one the other day as my top fly in a dropper rig. So through the rest of this fall, it should work well. Come next spring, it'll work well. Next summer, let's get to tie in some of them. All right. This flash gives it great visibility. Foam obviously makes it float. Definitely want to still use a floating dough. I always do whenever I have this hair or these feathers. No matter what, it helps. So thank you for watching today. I hope you enjoyed it. If you're looking to buy some great outdoor gear, fishing gear, and fly tying supplies, go visit our store at fishingandoutdoors.ca for Canadian shoppers and fishingandoutdoors.net if you're in the US or international. Please give this video a thumbs up, click that little subscribe button and the reminder bell that says, hey, there's another video. I really hope to see you guys next Sunday after you see that little reminder bell, right? So, see you next Sunday and have a great day.